This is Troy the Planescape Guy with I Want to Be a GM. And today we're going to be talking about something that happens to everybody. Ow! I need some healing. We're going to talk about the 5 types of healing in the D&D game. Stay tuned. Option 1, for healing some of those hit points back from that axe that just knocked me in the head. Arcane Spellcasters. They have some spells, not a whole lot of them, and some of them aren't that powerful. They're not going to heal you back to full and put you down the road. But there are a few that the Arcane Spellcasters have. And these are your wizards, rangers, bards, the guys that you don't normally look to for healing. Bards also have magic instruments that sometimes can take care of you as well. So Wizard has one that's called False Life. It's a first level necromancy spell that will give you back 1d4 plus 4 temporary, but temporary will get you down the road and get you out of the room walking instead of being dragged by your friends. And if things come really bad, you have limited wish and wish. So somebody can literally wish you back to life if you're dead, or heal your leg that just got chopped off by the orc around the corner. So if you get hurt, don't overlook your arcane spellcasters in your group that are trying to hide and not do anything to help you out. Or even if it's you, pick up some of these things so you can heal yourself. Take some of these spells, so you might have to be the one that heals the paladin so you can save the day. Option number 2, probably the more obvious choices, your divine spellcasters, clerics, druids, and paladins. These are the group that actually have spells and skills specifically geared towards healing. Cure wounds, restoration, cure disease, remove curses. That's what this group of people does for the group, so that the party can get the treasure back to the tavern so they can tell their tales and impress everybody and drink an ale. So option 3 is basic first aid. This is something you can do for yourself, or one of your party members can do for you if they like you enough. Using a healer's bag, you can find on Player's Handbook, page 151, a healer's bag that can have up to 10 uses in it. And it has your gauze, your band-aids. You make sure you get a little boo-boo that you can put a SpongeBob band-aid on your boo-boo. Option 4, your potions. Now, sometimes they're color-coded. Red ones for healing, blue ones for magic. So there are many, many different potions out there that can heal you. Cure wounds, cure disease, cure this, cure that. Keep those separate from the ones that say polymorph on them. And the ones that are blue, keep those in another pocket as well. But make sure you have plenty of healing potions when you leave the house. Otherwise, you may not be coming back. Option 5, natural healing, also healing over time. This is where we have the short rest, long rest, and we have to talk about your hit die. Make sure you understand how these dice work before we get into this. So if you're a 10th level fighter, you have 10 10-sided dice as your hit dice. Your 10th level fighter uses a die 10 for hit points. So if you're going to take a short rest, which is 1 to 7 hours, you're going to take your hit dice plus your constitution at the end, meaning I'm going to do a short rest. I'm going to roll 1 10-sided dice, add my constitution bonus. If I still need more hit point healing, then I'm going to use another 10-sided dice, add my constitution bonus again. Do this 2 or 3 or 4, however many times you need, until you are healed back to the point where you feel comfortable. So if you have a 10th level fighter, you have a 10-sided dice, and you use 5 of them for healing, you still have 5 left in your pool for the 24-hour period of time. So if you have to do another short rest, you still have 5 dice in your pool that you can use to do this, okay? So if I went too fast there, play this section back. It makes sense. Or you can just look up on Player's Handbook, page 186, and read that, and it's clear as mud as well. Okay, on the long rest, it's a little bit different. It's going to be 8 hours or more, 8 hours or more. You get back all of your hit point damage, plus your spent hit dice up to half of your max. Meaning, let's figure this out. So my 10 hit die fighter, half of his max is 5. So I use my 5 hit dice for healing earlier on a short rest. I get all of those back. So my pool at the next 24-hour period of time, I maxed out at 10. So I can again do a short rest and heal myself. Option 6 is a bonus. So what we're talking about here is the healing surge. This is an optional rule. Be sure and talk to your DM about it and don't just start doing it. So the DMG, page 266, as an action, the character can use a healing surge, spending half his hit dice. For each hit dice spent in this way, the player rolls the dice, adding their character constitution modifier. The character regains hit points equal to that total. The player can then decide to spend additional hit dice after each roll. So you start with 1. I didn't get healed enough. Let me roll another one. There's another one. You just keep going till you're ready. Character who uses the healing surge cannot do so again until they have finished a short or long rest. So you only do this once a day. Under this optional rule, the character regains all spent hit dice at the end of the long rest. With a short rest, the character regains hit dice equal to his or her level, divided by 4. For more superheroic feel, you can let your character use a healing surge as a bonus action rather than an action. Again, this is an optional rule for your DM. Talk to him about it. If they like it, they'll use it. If they don't, sorry. So the next time you're out in a dungeon and you're trying to get back to the tavern and you need to find a way to heal up those hit points so that you just don't drop dead on the trail home, now you know the 6 different ways that you can heal the axe to the stomach or the arrow in your back to make it back. You have magic. There's clerics and druids. You have a healer's first aid kit, potions, short rest, long rest, and the DM's option of surge. This is Troy the Planescape Guy for IWannaBeAGM.com, Facebook, Twitch, Discord, and YouTube. And we'll see you again soon.